Product management can be one of the most rewarding careers in technology today, and people come from very diverse backgrounds to get into product management. So we just want to show a few examples of how people got to this role and what they've learned from it.
Before I was a product manager, I worked in hotels, which is funny. Now that I'm a product manager, it's like total opposite. I worked in customer support for a tech company as well, and we hired our first head of product. I dealt with a lot of customer problems, but I was never in a position to really solve them. I could find workarounds, whereas his role definitely had more of that impact. And I was like, I like what you do. How can I get more involved? Then over time, I just kind of stalked his calendar and I was like, hey, I see that you've got this meeting. Do you think that I can join it? And then on top of that, I listened to lots of podcasts, read lots of books, just got as involved as possible with everything that I could consume.
First learned about product management when I was a business analyst, and I was working with a team who were delivering features to our internal customers, and then I could see the external facing side of product as well. I was envious of the decisions they were able to make and the impact that they were having. Being able to understand what problems we're solving for them and be able to own that solution end to end was fascinating to me.
I just love being able to solve customer problems. It's my favorite part of the job. It's the reason that you want to be a product manager, is to make an impact on people's lives.
Adapting your style and adapting how you communicate is a really interesting part of the job. You get to speak to so many different people across the entire organization, as well as your customers.
You just get so much insight into every part of the business, the good things and the bad things. It sounds crazy that I might be into finding out more about the bad things going on in the business, but it's good because it allows you to make that change. I think one of the things that I didn't realize before I went into the role as a product manager was just how hard it is and just how much pressure is put on you. There are challenges that are good, and when you get past them, you feel this huge sense of accomplishment. And there are challenges where sometimes you think to yourself, why did I ever think that I should be a product manager?
You got to make sure that you paint a realistic picture. You need to be comfortable being uncomfortable. You've got to make some really tough decisions that won't satisfy everybody.
When you hear a product manager talk about their role, you'll almost always, at least for good ones, it might have almost a negative tone when they talk about it. They're like, well, make sure before you do this, you understand, it's kind of hard and it can be a pain. I think that's true, but the counter to that is because of that, you get to have these really high highs of a team achieving something great.
It's not about you, it's about the entire team, it's about the entire organization.
So knowing that the things that you're doing is having this big impact on your customers, getting that great feedback that comes back from them saying how much they like this new experience or this new product or this new feature, by far outweighs all of the challenges that we go through. If that sounds appealing to you and that is the path that you want to go down, get involved in absolutely everything you can.
It's not that easy a job, but when things click and when things go well is when you feel like, I'm so happy I put in all that effort.
The challenge from the engineering manager's perspective is we need to be realistic about what is possible. And the challenge from the product manager's perspective is how do we deliver maximum customer value the soonest possible.